You're tuning in to the 50 States podcast where I travel across the country, interviewing everyone, anyone, and talk about everything and anything. And today I got a dope ass. This guy is a special guest to me because he resembles me a lot from a whole different state. So he's about to introduce himself.
Hey, what's up? My name's Fernando Lopez. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I'm also an actor, director, producer. I'm based out of Phoenix, Arizona, but I came here to say hello to this guy. We've been following each other for, I don't know how long it's been.
I think probably 2 years.
Yeah, so this is like our first meeting.
Yeah, and I always see on Instagram, bro, like I see all your work and I see that you're always just fucking, like you finish a film and you're on to the next one. You finish a film, you're on to the next one.
Yeah.
And I love that about you. I love your motivation. I love that you're always, you know, you're always coming up with ideas. You're always doing rehearsals. I always see you running the choreography of the rehearsals and shit. So you're basically doing the same shit I do. So I was like, damn, bro, I want to work with this guy.
We'll cross over. This is the crossover, but we definitely.
This is the pre-crossover.
Yeah, exactly.
But I want to know, like, where did it start? Like, where did all this start?
So I am born and raised in San Francisco, California, and you're
from the Bay.
Yeah,
okay.
Born and raised, and I left there 2017. So I was enlisted from 2017 to 2021. I was a grunt.
Oh shit! Hell yeah.
Or what was your MO?
I was a grunt.
Okay. So there
it is. Bravo.
Yeah, see, that's why we think so similar, because we do the most with the least amount of equipment.
Yeah.
But unlike most other producers, they just hold the movie hostage, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
So when I was I always liked movies, and when I was in a ditch in the middle of nowhere in Syria, it was called Operation Apex in 2018. I was talking to my squad leader at the time, and I was like, man, this sucks. And I was like, you know what would be cool if I get to because at the time I was going through like a bit of a emotional crisis of like where I'm supposed to be, because I didn't always get along with my father. Yeah. So I joined the Marines to kind of get away from him and learn some man skills, which he never taught me. So I, you know what would be cool? I told him, I love to act. I want to talk to girls. I want to put myself out there, be more assertive, because I don't want to be just like a cog in the machine. Yeah. You know? So, and he was giving me some inspiration that you could do those things and just be more assertive. So in the context of acting, I was part of this, I don't know, it was like this whole cattle call thing happening. So I was stationed in 29 Palms. So like an hour away is Palm Springs. So there's a guy that does the kind of cattle call, like extras for like whatever productions are out there. And I was featured in a Hallmark movie called Sister of the Bride, and I went there for 6 hours. They paid me $150, and I was like in front of the classroom. You know, it was like one of those wedding movies that took place in Palm Springs, super rated G, and I'm sitting there with my fade, and I had to wear happy colors, so I got like this purple checkers shirt, and I'm just sitting there like
that's
this.
too happy.
Yeah, you know, so because I have my ink, they want me to cover my ink because I'm up.
For sure. Yeah.
So you know, we're all like listening to the woman, and I'm just like, because the guy comes in with the violin, and he's like, "I love you, Becca." It was cool. And then at one point, there was a secret audition for a Warner Brothers film. This was in 2019. Long story short, they needed military guys for the specific scene. So me and my homies, we carpool from different like squads or platoons. We carpool and we go to this hotel, and they need like guys of law enforcement, military personnel. And you got these kind of old guys with the Vietnam vet hats, and then us, we're all jacked and we got ink. Yeah. So, are you guys with Fernando? The casting director comes on. He said, yes, and these are my friends. Oh, you guys come with us. Oh, okay, you all stay here. So we go in the room. Basically, they wanted us so the movie was called Tenet. Christopher Nolan directed that. I didn't know about this, but I did some detective work based on like what this casting director has casted before: Dunkirk, Interstellar. But basically, they took all our pictures and they said the director's going to look at every single extra. I didn't know it was Christopher Nolan, but I don't think they realized that we were still enlisted. But they wanted us to film for 3 weeks. We're up north in Bridgeport, California, doing mountain warfare training. Goddamn, okay. So we had one more day. And so we went back to 29 Palms, and we're all standing in the woods. We got our phones like, hello, hi, this is such and such casting. We're just double checking if you can make it. And I'm like, that's funny. And I told him what happened, and I said, well, we got one more day. Is that okay? No, that's not gonna work. Have a nice day. Click. It's like, shit. Ursel, Curtin, did you get that phone call too? Yes, Lance Corporal. I'm like, God damn it, we missed it. And then one of my squad leaders, when he was EASing, he told me that they kind of wanted him as an advisor, but he's getting like 100% disability, so he had some doctor's appointment, but even then they missed the shot. So since then, that's what kind of started the whole acting bug. But yeah, since
that little scenario where you guys are in the field and you get that call, that should be a skit or something.
I know.
You should work with something. You should come up with
something.
something.
You can't write that stuff. That actually happened.
Yeah.
So, because we're in the misery, in the thick of it all, and it's like, oh, great. Talk about timing. Because, you know, we're all desert animals and we're in the cold. And I don't know if you know Bridgeport, but it snows up there.
Yeah, we had ours was Hohenfels in Germany. Coldest little area, little valley.
Oh, yeah, everyone was miserable there.
Yeah.
And we're all like humping it through the woods. We don't know where we're going. We're doing notional attacks. And there's like strange noises coming out of the woods. Then we get this phone call from this casting agency. So, and then, you know, COVID happened, and then that chance like died.
Right.
But to this day, I meet, you know, military influencers. They're like, oh yeah, I was on that set too. I got paid like $3,000 for 2 weeks. Like, don't rub it in, man.
Yeah.
That made me hustle though. And then when I got out of the Marines, I had this agency for a little bit when I lived in Riverside. And then they wanted me to audition immediately for like this lieutenant role for the DC movie Blue Beetle.
Oh, sure. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was super last minute.
Oh, the lieutenant role. That's dope.
Yeah, and I think it went to like a more famous Spanish actor. I didn't see the movie because I was like, damn, that should have been me. But you know, it was cool because I didn't super short notice, so I had to audition. I gave it to. At the time I had some Jesus action going. I didn't have my fade. I had a beard, you know. But they went with someone more established. And then since then, I've always had these shots coming into a Hollywood movie, whether it's Blue Beetle, Tenet. Recently, I have an agency out in Utah, and you know they kind of cattle call people. They're not usually like trying to build up someone as like a lead. And they need like, hey, we need males 18 to 30, or they're like casting for this show, but they need someone that's like 80 years old. I'm like, why are you giving me this? I don't fit. Well, they tried to pitch me for Godzilla X Kong Supernova.
Oh, sure, okay.
So they wanted like sniper roles, and I told them my real military background, and they usually say, like, oh yeah, say you're a local, and we'll put you in an Airbnb.
Oh, sure, okay.
I was gonna do that, but Warner Brothers, or maybe it was Legendary, I don't know, but they didn't want to spend the money on flight tickets. Well, they needed proof. Hey, you are a local in like Moab, Utah, even if you lived in Salt Lake City. They wanted just people in the area. So I was like, damn, so that's why I started making indie movies. Started myself. I want to show people what I have to bring to the table. And yeah, that's the kind of bullet point of this journey. And here I am now.
That's badass, bro. And like I see how you're always hustling with that. I didn't know that whole story. But do you think that being a veteran, being military has helped you in the film industry?
Yes. No, 100%. Because it gives me more credibility as a man, and also as a leader. Because, you know, in the Marines, and, you know, like I said before, we have dated equipment. And like, you know, when we make jokes that the Air Force has all the nice stuff. But I have like one rig. I started off making my first movie on iPhone. And then I went to DSLR, and then I went to DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is I
remember you doing that. Yeah, where you were doing the fight. Well, I think your camera guy, he was doing the fights.
Yeah, that's actually he and I served together. I said, hey, you know those Korean action movies you watch? I want you to go like this, like that. And then when you see it on camera, it looks cool because no one thinks about that stuff. It's not usually the size of the camera. It's like, does this sound good? Does this look good? And now I upgraded to the Z Cam, which is a thing I could put on my shoulder, and it's got a retractable rig. So I invested in all my own gear. And I think there's a myth where I'm like, let's just do it. We don't need to wait for people to give us the money. So what I started doing recently is I will come to California and I would link up with like people with big like influencers or people that want to act, and then they're excited, give them a decent role. And I started getting more smart with like how to market the film. And then I just wrote based on what I have access to. Kind of like how Robert Rodriguez did El Mariachi. Same thing.
Hey,
and
you kind of look like Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, I would love to meet him because I'm like, I do things unintentionally that are similar because he's very smart.
Yeah, he is.
Have you ever read the story about how he made The Rebel Without a Crew?
Oh damn! I gotta read that. I didn't read it.
It's like because El Mariachi was made for $7,000.
Yeah, I heard.
And he was like, he had his Super 8 duct taped to a rolling chair, and you would push it down the street like it's Dolly.
That's fucking
Nowadays,
creative.
we just have the gimbal. I just tell my roommate, "Hey, I'm gonna run. You follow. Ready, go." And he's like,
yeah.
But man, it's like it gave me motivation, like editing tricks and all that, and it was like cheat codes for me.
And you do everything, like you do the sound, the editing, the camera,
Yep,
like the directing, acting,
to
all
the best
that.
of my ability. Yeah. If I'm on camera, I have my DP Matt or Wiley, whoever's available.
Right.
And Matt's a filmmaker himself, and I would take him with me to either Texas or LA, and I would direct him. And he's very open to learning because he's never done action before. So I would teach him.
Yeah.
So it taught me a lot about leadership.
Yeah, having a teachable person makes shit a lot easier.
He's very good, and he has like good ideas because when I educate him, like he already knows what I want because he knows I'm not perfectionistic. As long as the lighting is good, because we don't have like spotlights. It's like we go behind a building and they have like the parking lights and it looks like key lighting. To regular people, it's cinematic. And bring them,
regular people,
yeah, you know, it's like they're not, because people are like, oh, they spend like 20 minutes setting up one shot and then talking about the next shot in 20. I'm just like it's wide, different angles, and I direct how I edit. You're like
a run and gun guerrilla shoot.
Yeah,
guerrilla shooter. Yeah, okay.
But it makes them more natural and real. So instead of dolling up a set, I mean, a lot of times I'm shooting in parking lots for fight scenes or stuff like this.
Yeah.
Just because it's more like authentic. Because you could tell, like, you know, some indie films they're in one spot and it's kind of glossy looking because they want everything to be super well lit. But Christopher Nolan, he has real sound. Like, you know, you'll hear stuff in the background.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel too manufactured, like this is a stage.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of shadows and gloominess in the way my camera absorbs in the night, and it adds to the aesthetic.
Yeah.
And Robert Rodriguez said famously that mistakes are subjective. What you think is a mistake is art to someone else.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so that's like, and, you know, randomly I'm like, oh, this looks cool in black and white, and then, you know, it kind of creates itself. I kind of went off on a tangent.
Because you did one, right? You shot a film with black and white? My
first film, Vega. It's on Tubi and Amazon. And I'm surprised. I haven't really marketed that, but I still make a little bit of money from Tubi. I was like, I was looking at Film Hub, and I was like, oh, this is cool.
I saw something that, I think, you correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time I've seen a film do this. They film a movie black and white, but they also give you the color version.
I did.
Has anyone ever done that too? Because I think I've only seen the Spider-Man Noir with Nicolas Cage.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I did Vega and then Vega Director's Cut. I just did one in color.
Oh,
not a lot of people know about it, but it's
because there's some people Amazon. Like I want to see it in color, like, you know.
Yeah, but a lot of people actually like the black and white.
Okay,
I'm surprised. Like, I think it adds to the look. It like Spider-Man Noir. I feel like it looks better in black and white anyway. Or they did it with Godzilla, Godzilla -1.
Oh, okay, I haven't seen that one.
So Godzilla -1, they re-released it Godzilla minus color, or they did Mad Max Fury Road black and white.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. I don't know what it is. My movies look really good.
Yeah,
in black and white. I think it gives it a more classic.
And I love seeing the behind the scenes that you do, like when you're posting, which is badass when you do post your behind the scenes, because it looks like you have every hat on. And it's badass when you do that, because like I love doing that as well myself as a
because
creator.
You can only hold yourself accountable,
right?
Because then people bail, and then it's like, oh, he had my footage. So that's why I start.
Yeah, my footage.
Yeah, you know, it's like that's why I start owning my own gear, and I just have people. Can you hold it like this?
Right.
I want you to aim it this way. I'm gonna come walking this way. It's a nice tracking shot. You're gonna talk to me like this, and then I put let me do sound check.
Yeah.
But what's cool is that you own the movie. So if you direct something and you produce, you control when you want to release it. Because I don't think a lot of distribution companies are gonna, and this is because I read a book called Rise of the Filmtrepreneur by Alex Ferrari. Unless you have Ryan Gosling or Dwayne, they're not gonna buy your movie and put it on. They're gonna put it, if they do, they're gonna give you a bad deal. And let's say your film gets picked up by some indie, little low budget distribution company, and then we'll give you this amount, but because there's no name town, we're gonna just take it. We'll put it in these territories. You get a receipt. Oh, cool. paycheck, negative 30 grand.
Goddamn.
What happened?
Yeah.
Well, because we screened it here, it was very successful, but the money went back to us to pay for our trip, our lunches with these people, and you get fucked.
Yeah.
Like, so nowadays, you don't need a middle person. You just need to find an aggregator. You can put your film out there. My whole approach is that I treat it like content. I don't make it the most pristine. This is going to be the modus operandi movie that everyone's. I'd rather have 10 like mid films than waste 2 years making one, and then it ends up on the same platform,
Right.
making the same money as if you would do it if you just gave it to a distributor.
Yeah, and like did you go to film school?
No.
So everything was self-taught?
Yep.
That's badass, man. Because I went to film school, and
Oh wow.
I do have a professor who told me, like, because I told him I want everyone to love my films, and he said it doesn't matter if everyone loves your film. It matters only to the people that love your films. Your films are not going to be for everyone, and that's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Because it's like my films are very dry humor. You can't totally classify them as action because there's a lot of comedy, but also dry humor. Like a lot of it's because you think two guys are going to fight in a scene, but then they just have this awkward exchange. Like they're standing right here. And you'll see it because I'll let you watch Rendezvous Vendetta soon so you can see what I'm talking about. But sometimes it's like it lends itself to the plot and it's more enjoyable that way. So there's something for everybody. And I found a niche that works for me.
Okay.
And I think it's
I was about to ask you that.
Yeah.
Like, have you thought about tapping into different genres, or that's where you're gonna stay? That
so
genre?
yeah, in the future, but I think right now because I'm still building a name for myself, I stick with when people think action, they probably think the most Michael Bay explosions. I do more like kind of like Korean action. They don't have guns over there.
Okay.
So it's a lot stabbing, like a lot of fight scenes.
Okay.
I'm a boxing coach part-time, so
Oh, nice. Okay.
I lend a little bit of that. So a lot of it's just hand-to-hand fights. You know, I guess people compare it to Daredevil, Punisher. When they were on Netflix. Those are good examples of kind of the type, but except they're funny.
Yeah.
So I stick with, okay, this guy does something really good. And I think there was a phrase by Bruce Lee. I'm paraphrasing it, but it's like, fear not the man who mastered 1,000 kicks, but one kick really well. So for now, I think action noir with some comedy, that's what I'm the best at. Until I feel like I've proven myself a little bit and I get to a certain level, I could go in different directions.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to build a name for myself when I create a reliable brand.
100%.
I think a lot of actors, there's a myth that you got to be like a chameleon actor. You want to do everything. But nowadays, because it's so saturated with people trying to do the same thing, you got to distinguish yourself from the others. So it's helped me out, and I met a lot of people. So, oh, this guy is really talented in stunts. You should connect with him.
Right.
Like, I'm not a stunt person, but you know, in someone's eyes, they see me. Wow, he's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He does something where a lot of these old heads in the studios, they're like, oh, we need to wait for this and that. I'm like, well, there's no one around, and the lighting's good. Let's just shoot it right here. It's more natural, and you get it done, and you know. Am I making sense?
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I go off on a tangent, but yeah, I just stick with that, and I kind of create in what I bring to the table. Because when I moved to Arizona, I played a lot of cowboys and gangsters.
I noticed you do a lot of like Western things.
Yeah, I've taken a break from that just because it's really expensive and hard to find ranches and stuff. So I kind of stuck with just what do I have access to? A whole city. There's neon lights, and I think we can make it kind of like a cyberpunk look to it and just have it grounded like we're just regular people. I usually write myself as a grunt because I am. Yeah. But I don't write myself as John Rambo. I'm disabled.
I get you, yeah.
Because I have arthritis and degenerative disc disease, and I write that in the film. So if I have to chase someone on foot, I'm like, oh God, I can't do this.
And that's where the comedy, and that's where like you'll connect with your veteran audience.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I
well, you
exactly
know, like
there's
the unhinged vet TV humor, but then there's just like, my shit hurts.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on, I'll catch
like,
it with you.
You've learned from a couple directors. You know, every director has their shooting style. Have you developed already a style that's only personalized to you?
I think it is personalized to me. I can't say I copied anyone. I mean, the reason I started.
you can always take inspiration from others.
Yeah. but I feel like if someone else edited and directed my movie it would look different and feel different. But when I edit, it has my personality in it because it's very fast paced. It's very, it gets to the point. Like my movie, The Rendezvous Vendetta, which is the sequel that's coming out of my last film, it is my longest. It's an hour 40 minutes, but it goes by like that.
How long does it take you to film those?
Oh, it depends. Because it's like I write a script, but then I want to add something. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, this guy didn't show up, so what if we brainstorm, and then my DP sometimes would add something. I'm like, what do you think? Because I'm usually captain of the ship, and then I'm like, okay, well, I wanted to have 5 guys kind of, rush into the warehouse. But only 2 showed up.
Right.
We'll be like, hey, you guys cover the other side of the building. We don't see it, but I write it in a way where it feels like a bigger scope than is actually present. So, and I say artistically, it's from the point of view of my character. That's why you see, the aftermath, like the cops show up last. While they're having their mission, I'm the background.
I have to close out at 29.
Okay.
You're good. You're
okay.
Good.
Yeah, no, it's but yeah, I guess yeah, because when I did my first film, I was trying to copy a lot of classic westerns, but there's an audience for that doesn't know streaming. They're like old,
Yeah.
So I needed to.
Well, what's your opinion on the verticals now?
Verticals?
I'm gonna be straight up. I don't like them.
I think they're cheesy.
I don't like.
I know they're
only
doing very well.
I know. Yeah, they are doing. The only reason I don't like them, bro, is because we're cutting too much of the scene.
Yeah.
Now everything's focused on the character, and we love how the background looks, the production design, all that shit.
The people that like it are people that are trying to be working actors, and it's like something they could do. You gotta be really pretty to do that, because I've auditioned for like bodyguard parts.
Unfortunately, it's like, I'm ugly, so it don't work for me.
No, it's just like I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm like a hideous creature. I just don't think I'm what they're looking for. I got very broad features, and that's why I started directing. I created my own brand.
Yeah.
And then you meet some of these other actors, and it's like, oh, you guys are kind of soapy. Telenovela in English. That's what it is. It's like really handsome businessman leaves really attractive wife for a really attractive maid.
Right, yeah.
But really attractive maid is married to really handsome. It's like, it's not relatable. It's like junk food.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with streaming content. I mean, I approach the same way. I just have to pivot a little bit differently. I can't have long, dragged out scenes. I just make sure the attention span, I give them a good incentive to watch my movies. There's action, it's funny. So it doesn't feel like, because it's hard to convince people to watch an indie film because they think it's shit. So you got to make it kind of more entertaining.
Yeah.
Not like to cater to the lowest denominator, but it's a real balancing scale.
Yeah.
So I don't have any strong opinions on verticals. I mean, people are going to look back and do this like, man, that was so cheesy. Why did I do it? Oh, because they paid me like $300. And then it's like, but they're successful doing it. But I'm just like,
it's becoming the new thing, man. And
I don't follow trends.
Exactly.
I do my own thing, and I think there's a lot of people that thought they were the hype, and then they disappeared, but I stayed. And I think that's the best thing you keep with your trend. Keep your own niche, not your own trend. What am I talking about? But just ignore like what seems like the loudest popularity contest. And they're like, oh, this guy's, stayed consistent. Godzilla didn't win an Oscar until he was 70 years old.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's a meme, but it's like Godzilla -1 is on the 70th anniversary. Finally won an Oscar.
And what is something that you want to do like after, 5 years from now? Like, is it you still want to be making these type of films, or are you aiming more for creating films, or are you aiming for acting?
What for right now, mostly acting.
Mostly acting, okay.
Some people think I don't like playing bad guys. I'm like, well, no, I don't want to play like a meathead.
Yeah.
I was a bad guy in an apocalyptic film called Midnight Uprising, and they gave me like the Bane mask.
Oh, yeah.
And I got all the tactical gear. So, and it was really well written. I'm like, yeah, I do it very well. But, I need to attach to the character. I always wanted to act. So I built my brand. Marine veteran, boxer, who's also funny. And one of my favorite actors, Ma Dong-seok from Korea, he built his brand because he was a personal trainer in boxing in Korea. He has his own boxing gym now. But he also got his debut in Marvel's Eternals
Oh shit,
as
that's
Gilgamesh. And I think, I
That's
could do
badass.
something similar like that. Now he produces his own films after doing indie films for like, forever ago. And he got his debut in Train to Busan. So I figure I stick to what works with me. And my goal is that I build a package like this guy is a good investment to have in an action film or a comedy because he can do both. He just happens to be buff and tatted because, sometimes, because all grunts, we're all tatted, but they like to hide us.
Yeah.
Because we're like too masculine. And it's like, oh, yes, he's scary. It's like, well, I'm quite funny. So I'm trying to break that mold. I'm mostly trying to act. The reason I direct is to build myself a resume that people can watch. And yeah, that's my goal right now.
What is one of your biggest fears in the industry?
In like the film industry?
Yeah.
Fears is just missing the window.
Okay.
So yesterday I went to the Baywatch audition.
Oh shit.
And it was
they're making another one or what?
They're doing a reboot. And I showed up.
Like TV show or movie?
It's a TV show.
Oh shit, okay.
I think they're looking for extras, but they had like thousands of people. It's mostly like hot people going in there. Some people didn't even rehearse because it's not like they record your audition. It's just like I'll go in there like, hey, how's it going? I'm Fernando Lopez. And they're like, hey, nice to meet you. What part will you read? And I said, I'll read for such and such.
Right.
Do you want me to memorize it or without it? Because they give the option. So I just did it. I'm like, okay, thank you. And I'm like, that's it? Damn. I'm not holding my breath, but it feels a little PR-ish. But I figured I present myself and I network with other people like, hey, you look like you could do some stunts. Yeah, man, I live in San Diego. And like collaborative. I think my fear is just not getting my shot again.
Okay.
Because I was close, but I feeling like I worked so hard for nothing. But I don't really think that far because I don't think I have like a clock. I gotta keep going and be more assertive. I think my goal is very possible. I want someone to go on Tubi and Amazon like, who's this Fernando Lopez guy making all these movies without
There
us?
you go, yeah.
Because no one knows how to make action cheap and good. It'll be cool if someone like I don't know, this guy could be in an Expendables TV show. He already has a skill set, so we could use that and builds on his personality. Other actors do it, but they have a little bit more clout because, they were in SNL or whatnot. So
I'm gonna get close to closing it out. So like now let's talk about our collaboration. So I've been wanting to do this for a while too, man. When I see you working, I'm like, man, I can see his work ethic. His motivation is the same as mine. We're both into doing, like you just explained, you do action comedy, I do action comedy. We need to bring something together. Like, so let's talk about that. How would you attack this situation? Like,
are we going to collaborate?
Yeah, we are.
All right.
Definitely. So no, I'm looking forward to that. So like, we're both in the director's mindset.
Yeah.
Would you want to like direct and we both act, or do you want us to direct together? How would you work with me?
So I'm probably gonna work. I'm working on a few projects actually.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to meet with this one girl, and then I'm waiting for one guy to let me know if he's moving to Vegas or not. Probably Rendezvous 3, maybe something with like bodyguards.
We could rewrite something totally different.
Totally different.
Like brand new from scratch and shit.
You got something that you're trying to like a kind of a buddy cop thing.
Yeah.
I could play like a big antagonistic figure in your film. You could play a part in my film. Like you direct me, I direct you.
Okay.
And then we just collaborate.
Hey, there you go.
And then your audience comes to me. I bring mine to you.
There you go.
And it's just we just kind of rotate. We give each other good parts. Not like we need scary Latino men in the background.
Yeah.
Because I know how it is. Well, people look at me and they don't know if I'm Greek or Middle Eastern.
Well, when I do casting, the people that hit me up, I always give everyone an opportunity. But when I see this extra fucking killed it, then I was like, you know what, man? I see a bigger role for you.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. So
and
like
also, I get a vibe check.
So the guy, Hensel, shout out Hensel, he was in Deceiving. He was a background fighter, MMA fighter. I saw his acting, I saw his fighting skills, and I was like, dude, I want to do a buddy cop with you. Yeah. Now he's the lead for this one. You get me? So like that's how I
do the same thing too. Like he'd be good guy. I always want to play like good guys, but like play to my personality.
I want to start aiming to villain.
Villain?
Yeah.
I think I could be a good villain if like you want to be a villain or I should be.
I want to be a villain.
You want to be a villain?
Yeah. Oh, we can flip flop.
We can flip flop. I think we have the
this.
screen presence, and it's not just like henchmen. I think I bring a lot of gravitas to what I do. So we could definitely.
I do have. You have your passport?
Yeah. No, on me right now, but I do have a passport. Yeah.
Oh, no, right now.
Yeah.
In April or May, because me and this guy, another actor, we're writing a action film that's going to take place in Los Angeles, and the other half is going to take place in London. And we already have a crew over there.
Yeah.
We just have to finish the script. So if you are down for that one, I would rather you and I work on that one.
Yeah.
And we're gonna fly to London. We're gonna get Airbnb, all of us, cast and crew together.
I'm down.
So it's cheaper, man. When you travel in a group, it's cheaper.
Just let me know the date. I'll get it cleared.
It'll more likely be May.
May.
And
May's my birthday month.
Oh damn it, bro.
No, it's okay. I'll spend it there.
Okay. We got friends over there in London who's willing to assist us in the film and shit. I don't make features. I make shorts. Like, if you're down for that, you know.
Oh yeah, I've never made shorts. I've only done features. Just kind of like
he's better than me. He's better than me, bro.
No, that's not what I said. I'm impatient. I'm like, well, we could do more. Might as well just put it out there. It's not like someone's gonna come from the sky and be like, Fernando, I select you to direct Marvel. You know, it's like I gotta. I just make my own catalog, so I have pretty good experience there. But yeah, that sounds great. I am looking forward to that. And
I'll send you the details on that. We have a group chat, so I'll add you to the group chat. Again, if you can't make it, it's totally fine. But at least you'll be.
Let me get your actual number too.
Yeah, I'll send you my number too, man.
We'll connect and.
Yeah, because on that London one, that's I'm excited for that one because it's gonna be in 2 different countries, you know.
No, I'm excited.
So I'll hit you. I'll add you in the group chat and I'll give you my phone number for that one.
Bet.
But I am gonna conclude the video, bro. And you. He's a chatterbox.
I got a lot to say.
No, it's good, man, because I've interviewed other people that are just one word. You know those people who are one words.
Yeah.
Like you ask a question, like
I have a lot of experience in all kinds of things.
But no, you went off, bro. So I like it. You gave us a lot of information to get to know you. You know, but I am going to conclude the video. I do want to say to you, thank you so much for taking the time to coming all the way over here.
Oh, absolutely.
Someone gave me the wrong address yesterday. Yeah, taking the time taking the time to come meet me. I love that we finally got to meet each other and that possible collaboration in May. And you know, is there something, an advice or an awareness you want to spread out to the world?
Advice or awareness? I mean, I don't want to quote other people, but I guess I would say if you have something you feel you're really good at and it's not necessarily like the most popular thing, stick to it because you never know if someone needs that ability. Don't follow trends. Don't listen to people that say you can't do it. And don't compare. My roommate always tells me that sometimes I get really low. I said, don't compare your lows to someone's high. Because you're going to see it in social media. This guy's on the red carpet. He's look like he's killing it, but you never see behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. So someone's always doing maybe worse than you, but you don't know their story. So give yourself more grace. Be kind to yourself. You only have one life, so pursue it to the best of your ability. And you only got one life, so chase your goals, no matter how silly it may be. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go. And deuce. There you go, bro. Thanks, man.